The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Get it! Cowboy 80!
Well, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
To the right side and caught by Dell. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Dell. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. They go again with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ridder and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Striker, 3-3, set.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Looking to throw it here, Ridder. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Ridder to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Falcons are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles, and they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
18 Cardinal.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
60 Vikings, Dragon 60. 70 Lions.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Stroud on third down now. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Ready?
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Let's go.
First down 10 at the 17-yard line.
5-2.
Ritter now. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, cut.
Back to throw, Ritter. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Showed some solid running, strong running, and then he's corralled just beyond the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go, set. Blaster, 6. Fight, 60. Ready?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
What a play by Anderson, and that's really the expectation for him. Number 3 overall pick, one of the best pass rushers in Alabama history. He's the type of player Houston expects to be an all-timer for their defense.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
6. Meta. 6.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer.
Now Stroud. Looking deep here for Mechie. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
John Mechie. A 49-yard gain on the play. And the Texans 1st down.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Tight defense offense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Ritter back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
On first down, here's Stroud. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the...
This is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Here's Ritter. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, Ritter. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll let Hamler try and run it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Black ultra. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
Yellow, go. Slide through. Ready?
First down. Here's Ritter. Short throw to Smith. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Black. Ready?
Ritter to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
18, Warrior, 8, Warrior, 17.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Drop 50, drop 50. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, after he punted that ball, he's probably frustrated that they had a sizable return against his punt, but he made amends by stepping up to make the tackle.
Yeah, he made amends and probably covered a few of his teammates who didn't handle it very well, because once the return breaks like that, you're thinking touchdown, and he prevented it with a nice play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Miller in motion right. Ritter now on 2nd down. To the sideline and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Blue stripe. Go pink. Red cycle.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, break.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Stop below 18.
Throwing now is Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these.
Touchdown, Texans. Take down his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, set.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
But that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their face.
Ready.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Over the middle, complete. It's Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Throw left side. There's London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Ritter now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Steel, black. Black Ultra. Ready.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to throw, Ritter. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Falcons! Desmond Ritter, 35 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And in this situation with a lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19.
Play action. Stroud now. They'll roll it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. To throw with Stroud. That is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. It's caught at the 1, and he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 2nd down.
Cup 19.
Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Stroud. Schultz hauls in the quick throw. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Here we go.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Stroud to throw it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Down to the 10. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
By Derek Barnett. A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his long attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And the Falcons are going to win the game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.